So, is it good for you or is it bad for you? Let's talk about it. So when I think about this subject, I think about this story that I heard many years ago. So there's a medicine man from India, lives in India. He became renowned in his community for healing people. And there was this Westerner, and his realm of study was within the health industry. He went to India to learn from this medicine man, and he essentially became the medicine man's scribe. And so when he moved, he changed a lot of his habits. He ended up becoming a vegetarian. He started living life the way that people in India live their life. And time went on as the scribe, working for this guy. And he started getting these migraines. And they were just mild at first, no big deal. The migraines end up getting worse and worse and worse. And it gets to a point where the medicine man decides, okay, I'm done with this. But he ends up diagnosing the Westerner. And he essentially says, onion rings. You need to eat onion rings. And the Westerner's just puzzled by this. He's like, why would I eat onion rings? Onion rings are fried, they're greasy. That can't possibly be good for you. And the medicine man goes to say, well, you're coming from a Western diet, and you all of a sudden jumped into vegetarian diet. And essentially, your body didn't have enough time to adapt to said diet. And so what you need is something that your body is accustomed to, grease, onion rings. Well, he ends up eating the onion rings, the migraine ends up going away. And he asked the medicine man, well, how does that work? I thought onion rings were bad. I thought grease was bad for you. And so the medicine man goes, I know of hundreds of ways that water can actually heal your body. I also, on the contrary, know 174 ways that water can actually be of detriment to your body and actually damage your body. So it's not that water is good or bad for you. It's really about where you are in your life, what choices you have made, where exactly you are in relation to all other things, and whether that choice of action is going to help or hinder. So I say that story basically to emphasize that no one thing is only good, and no one thing is only bad. It really does depend on your circumstances. It does depend on the position that you're in. You can think of good that comes out of something that you would have considered bad. For instance, let's say putting your hands in fire. You would probably say that that's not a good thing, right? But let me paint you a picture. Very specific circumstance. Your hands are tied with rope, and there is a flame right in front of you, and you know that murderer is coming back, and you have like seconds. You have like a few seconds, and there's nothing else around. So you have to make a decision really fast. Would it not be a good idea to put your hands in the fire and set that rope on fire so that it breaks and then you're free? In that particular circumstance, it could be said that might not be a bad idea. That might actually be a good idea for you to escape said murderer. So yeah, not every one thing is good for you. Not every one thing is bad for you. It really does depend on where you are in your position, what you have done, and how that thing that you're talking about doing or utilizing, how that might affect you in a positive or negative way from where you are. So in conclusion, the answer to the question, is it good or is it bad for you, is simply, it's all relative.